uçunum surleguzu sulara vazgezik dursun suruk maldin bazi mende surluk kuzu ulamosun sumu uçunum surleguzu sulara vazgezik dursun suruk maldin bazi mende surluk kuzu ulamosun sumu uçunum surleguzu sulara vazgezik dursun suruk maldin bazi mende surluk kuzu ulamosun wow wow we do wow 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 we do
Hello everyone. Thank you for the follow. I'm setting everything up right now. Apologies. But I'm gonna have these ready at least. We have a Division F match coming up to VRG. Make sure that my game's we have a Division F match. Huzzah. Welcome everyone. Between VRG BD Deadbeats. We're going to see how this goes, whether they have different approach to the maps. Why is there so many random ass servers beginning with B? Holy shit. Joining now. I'm going to just have to spam this link in a few Discords, get some people in. Bum 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 bada bum 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 bum. Streaming now, smile. Streaming now. Drop in a couple of discs. Drop in the sovereign Discords. Get some people in. Drop it here, why not? Spam it everywhere. Spam everywhere. Here we go. There we go. Alright. Hello, don't know how long people are going to be. Looks like we have VRG starting Vlandia, thank God. I said that they were, I think, in my thing. Let's make sure that's correct. I did. Oh my goodness, I don't have to change anything. Wonderful. Oh, I need to reset the scores. Nobody look. The scores are correct, we swear. Oops. We swear the scores are correct. Let me wipe them all. 0, 0, 0. Move back to the roster screen while I'm doing this, don't mind me. Okay, I don't know any of these teams, I'll be honest. I know a couple of names from a couple of them, mainly the BD team, I know a couple. But in general, I don't really know any of these people, so it's going to be quite interesting to see how they do in the old Division F. These guys are not in placement matches like the other people. The top two divisions, which used to be A and B, have been put into what is essentially a mini pre-tournament before they go into a full group stage tournament. So we'll see how all of that goes. Let me just get rid of these and get set 1 and 2 ready. And set 1 and 2. Yeah. Now we hope that our scoreboard screen, there we go. I can do things. Wonderful. All right. We have a 60-second delay on for anyone who doesn't know. Unsure. They're asking if the teams are the wrong way around. I don't know. But we're back into Montverde. This map, I don't like it, to be honest. It doesn't seem like, at least in the high division, the gameplay was super interesting. So, hopefully, we will Vlandia. That's right. Oh wait, what am I typing Vlandia for? This one is a VRG. This one is BD Deadbeats. Okay, wonderful. Well, just gonna wait to see once they're ready. I think they're just filling in. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens on they're not actually starting. I think they're just testing to see. Just set map with correct order if you are sure. They're just trying to make sure the factions are on the right side. Giving them a little bit of help. But yeah, we'll see what happens. There's a couple of people I know here. I'm going to help them out and just do it for them because they seem to be a little bit confused. Or a little bit unsure, I should say. I will fix for you to ensure this is 100% correct. Alright. Montford, the map. I don't like it. I think it's a weird map. I think it's very hard for Archer to play, and so it just turns into a 4-inf 2 cav, which, I mean, it's fine on certain maps. I think you need to have some closed maps in a tournament. However, I do get very bored of seeing it on repeat. We saw last time people trying to run a bit of an Archer, but there's not really many good or safe angles for archers to play on Montverde, and it seems like that this central B point is very popular, or at least it was in AB. Maybe in Division F they have different ideas. The expectation is that the play is going to be a little bit lower, so that means we might not see as much inf grouping. Maybe we'll see a bit of hesitation from people. Mechanically, they might be a bit worse. Typically, what I see in lower division matches is special classes end up sort of carrying at these lower divisions. We'll see if that happens here, but either way. Just waiting for the last couple to file in, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, not my favorite map, that's for sure. Lakeside, however, I do quite enjoy. I think it's quite well balanced. You can play 4-inf on it. You can play an archer on it. People were worried it was going to be a bit of an inf-only map because it was so tight quarters. But a couple of additions and updates to the map have made it so that archer's quite viable there. So we'll see how that goes. Let me take a look at the roster. I know that some people by name only. Other people, I have no idea. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I know anyone on the VRG team. Maybe I know Last Dance, perhaps. On the BD team, I know the name Tucker. I know Hit and Gun. I know Farry. Because, well, they're part of people that I knew back in Warband days. But I have no idea about the actual skill level. So it's going to be a big mystery to me who's the favourites to win, who's not the favourites. I see we have a couple of VRG fans in the chat, so maybe they've got the support of the community. I see Primus here. Wonderful, wonderful. We'll see. Either way, it looks like we are R-ing and maybe getting into it soon. Let's take a look if they decide to go for it. Nope, they're waiting for one person. Never mind, they're not R-ing. I completely lied. I was going to use my controller for some smooth movement. It seems like I have monumental stick drift, so that's not going to happen. Looks like I have to lock in on mouse and keyboard. Very unfortunate. Either way, let's see what we get into here. They've ended the warm-up. Looks like we're going live. I'll say good luck, have fun to them. And we'll get into it. VRG versus BD. Oh, we have BD fans in the chat now. We have everybody. Wonderful. Alright, rolling into our first round. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Are we going to get any crashes is my first question, considering there was like 5 crashes in the last match. What is this wait time? It's a lot of wait time, but anyway. Alright, let's see what they're running. We have an Expo on Vlandia's side. We have no Expo on BD's side. I wonder whether any of them have been coached. But here we see VRG avoiding that middle B point. They're going to run on to C. BD, Cav, Tucker, and Wake are going to sort of back away. It seems like we have Kentance and MS. I don't know who that is. Oh, never mind. They're going in. Oh, they saw the inf. They're running away. What they want to be doing now is probably capturing the flag on the opposite side of the map. Just so they have a bit of morale pressure. Or they could leave it open if they want to force it, but I don't think they do. And we're getting back to what is essentially the default position of this map, which is... Oh, oh, oh. A little bit of hankering there. As the Aserai Cav are positioning themselves quite well for this entry, actually. If they go behind, the Cav are still sort of staring at each other. They're not fighting. Never mind, I take it back. They're turning. Getting a nice hit. The Expo is completely useless if they push in here, and they know that, so they're sort of sitting on the outside. The Cav are fighting each other. Aserai thinking about pushing the archers in the middle of the open. He's completely open. He's found a little house to sit in. He's a little bit more safe. Tucker's riding around. Wake's going in. Gets a dismount. One of the Vlandian Inf do go down. That's very big. One of the Vlandian Cav 2. This is good value early. Bard is trying his best to live in a 1v3. They're getting a bit mind-controlled. But Bluck goes down. So it's a possible victory here. This poor archer trying to get any shot off. But there's so many angles he can be hit from. Now it's Ichigo in a 2v1. Wakes in on second. And he gets the value he's looking for. I don't know. Okay. Oh. Triple kill. Clean up. From the Primus fanboy, it seems. And he's gonna go in. He's still first. He's happy to try and bomb this. Ichigo resets. And this is the interesting part here. Can he get any value? He hits the horse. He's going for the other rider. He's thinking about it. Actually playing this quite well. Hits the horse again. They're getting a bit bullied. They've decided to leave him. They're pushing heavy now. The second fire's started. Kenton gets a nice kill. But here we have to make sure the Vlandian Inf and Archer cannot die. They cannot die here or it's going to be very bad for them. It's easier said than done, but they've done a good job dismantling 2 of them. Barry Warband here. Let's lock in on his POV as he's trying to... Oh, I'm on the wrong person. There we go. Oh, he gets taken out. Very unfortunate. Not much time. And we still have Primus's lover here on his first life. Still bullying. Getting flag control back. He's bombering in. It doesn't matter. He's still first. He has another life. They'll probably wait for him. Let's see what position the archer takes. Let's take a look. I mean, this actually isn't a bad angle for the... Oh, no, they're pushing. It's now not such a good angle. Oh, he gets a back hit onto them as well. Here comes Tucker, though. They don't see him. Oh, but he goes for the 50-50 against the Cav and he dies. It's very unfortunate. Bluck is holding up the archer, however. And now this is a relatively... Oh, especially with that dismount, relatively even fight. And it looks like Aserai are taking the advantage here. We'll see what MS can do. He gets a pick. He makes it even. We have 1v1s everywhere, and he's also dismounted. This archer needs to get some value. Where is he hitting? Double kill on the ground. He said, I don't need a horse to clean up. And a triple kill. Just to sort of, you know, just to drive it home that he's going to be carrying the shit out of them. An 800 score. 880 score in one round. That is an obscene amount of score for Vlandian Cav. It is against Asarai, so a bit of grain of salt needed, but nevertheless, quite good work from this young Cav player. I respect it, I respect it. But that was the easiest round for Asarai. And now we are into the Vlandian advantage, in my opinion, territory. It's a little Cav fight here in this awkward area. They dismount Tucker straight away. That's really bad. And go for Wake. And I think if I'm BD here, I'm saying, let's just push. Tucker's looking to just block this Cav out. Are they going to push? Nope, they're just going to sit on B instead. Tucker's getting a little bit bullied. Not bullied enough. As he gets shot. I take it back. He did get bullied. And we have this heavy Cav doing very good work. Wake's doing a good job, though, of blocking. Doesn't take too much damage from it. Now they're taking the other flag as well, leaving B. I mean, they should be taking A. They have one Cav down. They can't contest them. Oh, they're blocking him! Last Stance nearly gets him with a little slash. Meanwhile, BD have given up the B point, and they're just capping A. They're going for flags, I suppose. Tucker's hiding in spawn. He's just going to stay there. He doesn't want to come out and get hunted by these two Cav, which are doing quite well for themselves. Here comes MS, sneaking around the back, but he does get spotted. Will he comic for his team, though? There's 2 spears out. Holy shit. They're ready in phalanx formation. The archer here getting a nice long angle to aim down here with. Holding on this corner. If they walk onto flag at this angle, it's not bad, but they can just push the expo. This is the issue with it in general. He's getting way too close. I respect the hell out of it, though. This man is confident that he can get the shot off as long as he's within 5 feet of them. He's trying his best. Alright. And so it is A point. They forced it. BD are sort of just chilling here. This Cav is set up behind them really annoyingly, actually. They have to keep on thinking about when he's going to come in. One of them has spear out, though, so it's a bit harder for them to deal with. Wake is having a little fight with him. They've still not pushed, and now finally the push comes in. Ooh, and immediately 2 BDC getting taken down, and the Cav getting taken down. The VRG Vlandia are just doing work. The Inf are just doing their job. The Cav are doing their job. Tucker has been in spawn so long, he's not even moving anymore. There we go. He's tabbed back in. Huge W for him. He's couching in. He's couching in. He's trying to find something. He doesn't get it. And they're blocking him in. Getting a bit of value on his horse, but he's still first life. He's not too bothered. And they're just going to keep being really, really annoying on this backline. Going to get any value. And it works wonders because the archer gets a cheeky little shot while they're turned for the Cav. And this is exactly how you should use your archer in this situation. BD don't want to be there. They need to make a decision. They need to either push or they need to walk back. They can't be doing both. They can't be hesitating in this middle ground. It doesn't help. Tucker over here trying to do his best. Thank you for the follow. It's in. VRG Cav dismounted. And they are finally pushed in. The other archer is in melee. But Farrier Warband goes down. And it looks like they're going to clean up the rest of the Inf. Tucker's getting out. Did Wake die there? Yes, he did. Very unfortunate. So it's now a 5v6 and they have 2 lives each. It's not looking very good for the BD boys out in Paris. Very unfortunate. Here they go. Engagement. They're just W-king this time. Tucker's trying his best to not get shot. Archer shoots. Here comes Tucker. Goes in for the Cav. Actually hits horse on second life. Not terrible, but they're still kind of getting beaten. Double kill for Farry, though. And he gets a hit on the horse. Not terrible. Not terrible. Doing his best. But they're just slowly getting drained, and the second lives are joining. Last Dance is having a whale of a time on a horse. And it looks like that is the end of round 2. Quite domineering from the VRG side. But just look at the scoreboard. Look at the cav of VRG. I said this before we started, but special classes in these low divisions can just absolutely farm. The Archer's even getting good value. He got 700 score so far. That's not anything to sniff at all. It's not bad at all, but 1300 and 900, almost pretty much 1100 score per round from this cav duo, which is insane. And here they go again, diving in. They're happy to cav duel. Wake and Tucker. Wake was staring at him going, "Get out of there, man, get out of there." As they leave these cav, he's just going to chase him around the map. He's quite happy to. Oh, turning. I heard a shot go off. Oh, and a nice stab. Oh, but Kentons gets taken down. That's actually huge from Wake here. Let's see if he can do anything else. Let's watch this cav POV. See if he can get any value in this fight. Does get hit. Gets hit again. Oh, and he team hits. The caster curse is active. Oh my goodness, I've cursed them all. And BD, with an incredible first fight, doesn't really matter. I think the cav should just dip here and get out. Doesn't really matter if the imp die. You want your cav to be alive for second. And MS does not give a shit. He said, "I don't care that I'm on second. I'm running in. I'm fighting everyone. I got 1300 score in 2 rounds. No one can fuck with me." Let's see how he does. One cav dismounted. They're bullying Tucker, but again, these are first lives, I believe. Yep, they are. Oh, good shot from the Expo onto Farry. But again, it doesn't really matter if they all die here as long as they get some value. We want to see a kill or a lot of damage onto a VRG member. And they got some damage onto Last Dance. So that's pretty good. And they got a lot of damage on Ichika. This is very winnable. This is incredibly winnable. Kentons' horse is half. 2 of the VRG imp are... Well, there goes 1. There goes another. There goes 3. And now it's just 1 archer who goes down. They're sprinting. And this is not a terrible reset for them. This is really not a terrible reset. Let's see, Wake getting his horse bullied. Poor Wake. Not too much damage though. Not anything too terrible. I think these cav duo have decided they just don't want to fuck with this guy. They've said, you know what, this guy's on crack. Let's just not duel him. But I'd like to see them try a 2v1 because the other cav was very far away. Oh, there you go. There they go. There they go. A bit of confidence. That's what I like to see. Kenton's behind them. Doesn't get anything. They get a nice little stab onto him. And here we go. A little weird sort of casual going on at the same time as the archer. But now we have the infight. Here it goes. Both VRG cav are immediately in. The BD cav take out the archer, free them up, but 2 BDs have died in the process. Make it all of them. And that's going to be the end of the round as both of them get a double kill, Ichigo and Barb. And that's the end of the first set. Quite... it got better towards the end, let's put it that way. But the dominance of this cav duo is quite brutal to see. That's for sure. Let me just update the scores real quick as we go to the score screen. There we go. Look at that. Wonderful. Interesting. The interesting difference is that on the high division game, I think it was Asarai which won both sides, if I remember correctly. Just purely from their strength of the 3 waves of lives. I think what BD need to do is outlast the Horde here. I don't think Archer is the play. We'll see if VRG stick with an Archer on the Asarai side. But BD need to outlast this This onslaught from the cavalry. I don't think they need spears. They picked up spears last time. I think that was a mistake. I don't think you want spears. I think you want just swords and shields, and you want to just bully their inf, get early kills on them so that you can then be aware for the cav and deal with these two being pressured. I'd love to see Tucker and Wake being more aggressive when they see this MS guy chasing them 1v2. They need to just commit to these trades, get some damage, because let's be honest, at this point, even if MS does kill one of their cav, if they get a trade onto him or if they dismount him off of his horse, I'm going to be honest, that's probably worth it. So we'll see whether they try anything more aggressive or whether they keep this sort of passive style. But as someone said in chat, the first set is always the hardest. It's a warm-up. Let's see if BD can grow into this match or whether VRG are going to sort of slam dunk them here. We'll take a look. Alright, going into set 2. VRG versus BD. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Wonderful. I thought I hadn't done it before. Let's go. Right, we are seeing an Expo on BD side. They've decided Expo's worth now. They brought in Bombproof. Maybe he's the key to success. He can take down those Aserai Cav. It's honestly probably not a terrible decision considering their biggest problem has been with cavalry. Here we have Smurfik. Oh, does he see him? He does. Hits the shield though. Doesn't quite get the bomb that he wants. Very unfortunate. Nice try though from Tucker. Meanwhile, BD are just pulling back a little bit. B flag is just neutral and open. They're probably going to pull back to it. Let's take a look. A little bit of cav duel. Here he goes. Oh, Archer hits. That's actually exactly what you want from your Archer. Emis's horse is now like 20% health. He is locking in. And Kentance gets hit. This is much better from the BD duo. And, oh, what a shot from Bombproof. Oh, they have to kill the horse. Kill the spare horse. Turn around, Tucker. Help him. Alright, he's left it. They're fine. And they're going to push now for sure off of that. 2 cav in the fight. Archer goes down. Remember, this is the much weaker Inf. They're much easier to kill, especially for Vlandia. There we go. Nice hits. A couple of hits back, but Sakos gets a double kill. A triple kill for Zakos. MS is over there. Is he going to get a quadra? He's going to try. He gets a quadra. Is he going further beyond? He's look at him. He's so excited. Let's lock in on him for a second as he's trying to get more than a quadra kill in this fight. Doesn't quite make the timing, unfortunately, but he gets another kill. Look at him go. He gets another kill. That's 6. He's carrying the team on his back. He says, I don't care. These Aserai are weak as shit. Look at him go. Walking at the Archer. Doesn't give a fuck. Not wanting to help his friend at all. I respect that. Good attempt. And a 6k for Sakos in that first life. Quite impressive. Quite impressive indeed. And they got some good value out of it. Tucker and Wake reset. And we have everybody on last life. Which is actually equal to see. Bombproof going to reset. He's trying to be a bit sneaky about it, though. He wants to reset a bit faster. He's sneaking. They haven't seen him. Oh, they see him. Nice try, though. Nice try to get a bit of value. Maybe should have picked up a shield. Block gets a shot with the Expo. Look at them go, but they saw them reset, and they didn't back off when he reset. This is a very common mistake. They got caught, and my goat, Sakos, died. No, my goat. Here comes Tucker, Bluck, and Bombproof's attempt. Bluck goes down. Just Tucker gets MS out, though. Tucker's doing so much better this set. They really are warming up. And another one from Tucker. Oh, I thought it was going to be 3. That was so close. Just a slight adjustment. And it seems like they won a morale. Oh my god, they didn't get to the flag. I wasn't even looking. Oh my goodness. That might be a little bit of a saviour, but I think what we're going to see is if BD have a very good performance like they did before, if we can have Sakos absolutely popping the fuck off, we might see it a 3-0-3-0. In which case, we're going to have a very interesting Lakeside. And I fucking hate this map, so I'd love to see a 3-0-3-0 so it doesn't matter. That would be wonderful. And here comes MS and Kentons again taking a point. BD's hovering near mid this time. They're not sure. They're walking backwards and forwards. I don't know who the IGL is, but they're doing their best. Gave up A and B. Walking around. MS coming around the corner, taking a look at their team. Deciding not to contest with bomb-proof, considering he's been absolutely destroying them. And they're going to just calmly capture C. But they have to get another flag at some point. Thank you for the follow. BD supporter I see. They need to make a decision at some point. They're just draining morale right now. Not quite sure what the plan is. A little bit of a back and forth here. Tucker's getting a bit bullied by the SRA Cav, but that's okay. He's doing fine. Alright. They need to make a decision. They need to go somewhere. They've only got one flag. What's the plan here? What are they doing? They're just going to let the gods decide? That's not having a plan isn't a plan. Come on, guys. It's RNG now between A and B, and it is A. Maybe the Cav can try and get there and get a capture, but the morale is going to be really, really dangerously low. So BD now need to win this fight, or they're just going to lose on morale. There's no in-between. What a shot, again. Bomb-proof is absolutely slaying right now on the Expo. Wake taking a little bit of damage again. The BD Cavra slightly injured. Archer doing his work. Here comes Tucker. Oh no, he bumps him but doesn't swing. That's really unfortunate. MS behind, gets the kill on Tucker. He's slamming. Team hits, I think. Can't quite tell. Here we go. But Last Stance goes down. Remember, BD have to win this or they're going to lose on morale. They have to win this. No. Wake, Bombproof, and Block. It is up to them in the 3v3. Smurfit gets the kill, though. Wake trying his best. Smurfit gets another kill. A triple. Oh my goodness. He's cooking, and Tucker has to suicide on the flag. But he steps off it. Is that going to be his lot? He's staying alive. He's trying to stay on the flag. They managed to make it to the flag, but they've already lost Tucker on second life. This is not very good, and the VRG second lives are walking in to claim their victims. Sakos, my goat, is holding out with Bluck and Psycor on the flag. They're doing their best. Bluck goes with a double. Bombproof gets a shot. They've somehow redeemed this. Last Stance is still getting value, though. He's doing very well in this 1v3. Look at him go. Trying his best. He's actually doing incredibly well. Does go down eventually. So we now have less lives other than one of the members of VRG. Looks like he's going to reset right here, trying to get a bit of value. I probably wouldn't bother if I was him. I'd just go in with everyone. But he does get taken down. Last lives are here. MS takes a nasty shot to his horse. This is still winnable. It feels like it shouldn't be. It feels like it should not be winnable, but it is. Here we go. MS waiting at the side. Bombproof, just looking. Trying to see if he can get a little sneaky hit. MS has changed horses? Yes, he's changed horses. Okay. Still about half HP though. That's one crossbow shot. Bombproof at the back. He's just waiting. Probably waiting for this cav. Let's see. Or he's waiting to get a shot. Archer's in the archway, so to speak. No pun intended. And the VRG are moving towards Bombproof. The fight's beginning. Very, very hesitant fight. Bombproof still holding his expo. Doesn't manage to get it though, and he's got a shield and sword. He's going in. MS needs to get value here. He's the only Cav. He needs to get some value. But Last Stance goes down, and this has made it a lot harder. Smurfik is still free shooting. Gets a good shot onto Block, and that causes his death. Cycle gets bump stabbed. Sakos goes down, and now it's all on bomb proof, but it's not enough. And quite well played from VRG, to be fair. Quite well played. But that was closer than what it should have been. BD nearly made the clutch. They nearly made the comeback. We love to see it. I'll never question Block again. I apologize. I won't question him. My bad. Alright. Back once again with the BD Masters. They've went same thing again. Bombproof is doing quite well. He's getting some good value here. Look at my GOAT Sakos though. 800 score, 2 MVPs in 2 rounds. What can I say? He might be the infantry BD GOAT. Ooh, a little bit of Cav dueling. This Cav dueling's very strange. They never really commit to each other. They all kind of stand and stare at a safe distance and then kind of going in for a hit and then stand and stare. Tucker takes a little bit of a stab though. He decides it's not for him anymore. But they're Inf are here to help them. They're blocking them in. Here comes the Inf. Oh, they don't get him, but they've got MS. And that's super worth for BD. Arguably the MVP of VRG's team so far goes down. And he's now on second life, which means he has to risk it. Or he has to just give it up. This time at least they have a flag. Again. And they're going to move straight away towards B. Possibly. Archer here is waiting. Tucking away, trying to get a couple of shots. Bombproof is there as well. Ooh, he hits the wall. That's unlucky. Oh, gets a shot into Bombproof though. And this is a bit of a shit position. Oh, he team hits his friend. Kentons is on 1 HP now. MS is behind. On second. Oh, that's so risky. I would not be doing that against a Vlandian Expo. That's for sure. And they have a very nasty position here. But the BD Cav have played it smart. They've captured C. Kentons is walking around with the MS. And they make the engagement while they're capturing. Bombproof does go down to the Archer though. But the Archer's now in melee because of the Cav. They get stabbed quite nicely. Wake helping. Tucker going to help Wake. Trying to get some damage in. Last Stance does go down. It's a 3v2 in the imp fight. It's so spread and messy. MS on his second life here, bullying Wake, but Wake does have a spear. He has to be a bit careful. Oh, he's just hugging him. It's so mean to watch. Does get a hit on the horse, though. Does eventually go down. Bluck also gets a hit on the horse. And we now have... Oh, Tucker with a 2k. Out of nowhere, gets Kentons. We have Psychor and Sakos. Psychor has a spear for some reason. Nobody knows why. He puts it away like a smart person. Does go down though. And now Tucker's doing the same thing. They love their spears. Eventually dies. Not terrible for Aserai in the least. However, if MS cannot find a horse, he is shit out of luck. He's trying to find a better one. Oh, he does manage to get one. How unfortunate they denoted a full HP horse to him. Kentons, however, is a little bit more fucked. If Kentons gets hit by anything, by the wind, I think he'll be going down. But we'll see. They forced the flag C, so a lot better strategy from BD this round. They've actually got the flag that they wanted, I think. And they're now sitting and waiting for VRG to make their push. Let's see what direction they decide to come from. Tucker and Wake just... Oh, I said just sitting in the background, but a nice kill onto Kentons puts them one man down. And Wake is looking for more, it seems, hunting behind MS, hunting behind their team. Tucker as well, and the engagement happens. No value from Tucker, unfortunately. And Wake doesn't get much either. It was close, though. They tried. Yeah, they come around for their second swing. Oh, they go down. They take them down either way. And we now have a 5v6 situation with MS on barely any health. He's trying his hardest, his darndest. Looking at the scores, my goat Sakos is still cooking in the imp fights. He's got a... Oh, he's not got a spear, he's got a jab. Come on. Do something cool with it. I believe in you. Don't just throw it at a shield. Oh, the archer goes down. Wonderful, wonderful from Wake. Oh, he threw it. Shield. Get another one? Oh, he threw it another shield. It's worth a try. Bard goes down. MS going for the archer, decides to pull away, tries to get some value in the fight, but Ichigo goes down as well, and this seems like a very clean up from BD. They're not going to lose any eco here, it seems. Last Dance surviving a long time, like he has been the whole time, to be fair. And MS here in the 1v2. Let's see. Let's see if he can make anything happen. Nope. Wake gets him. Wake doing very well, actually, in these cav fights. Doing quite well. Bluck picking up his first MVP. My goats. As we enter into round 4. Let's see. Can they make a comeback? Can they make it 3-2? It will help them a lot for second map, that's for sure. And they are warming up into the match, I feel. They started off a lot worse than how they're doing now. Bombproof was a very good switch in. He's been doing incredibly well. And I know that if he's their only archer, he'll be able to do work on the second map as well. So maybe they found their rhythm a bit. VRG going to C this time. BD going B. And we have a cav duel. Oh, and Wake goes down. You don't want to see that. That's unfortunate. NS's horse is low, though. And here comes the Vlandia Inf. Bombproof gets it, and that should be a kill. He's in the middle of nowhere up Shit Creek. Kenton's horse getting a little bit bullied, but he's actually getting out quite well. But essentially a trade of cav, but Wake can still get some value in the imp fight. VRG moving down towards B. And we are seeing, again, a very patient, slow build-up. Psycho will cook. I pray. I pray for him. I pray he will. I believe in him. Slow entry again from BD. Creeping down. This position's actually very tough. This is a nice archer position. You have to be a bit careful about Cav. But Tucker is here. On his first life still. He still doesn't want to fight MS, even on his first. Interesting. And with the fight has began. Tucker gets a nice entry into Smurfing, pushes him off. Wake is getting some value too, just sitting on him. Bombproof, about to execute a cav, and he does. Unfortunately, it's Kenton's and not MS. But that's no way he could have known. Bluck cleaning up that fight with a double kill. Oh no, Bombproof goes down. My goat. How could he? As Primus's lover here, MS. Doing what he can. Oh, getting a little nasty hit in the back though. As we're fighting again. The Aserai second wave is here. The Archer can't die here. The Cav can't die here for Aserai. Even if the Imp die, it doesn't really matter. Archer needs to stay alive. Cav needs to stay alive, which looks like they've managed. The Archer's getting pushed a bit, but that's fine. Now, nobody from the VRG side should die here, or it's very bad for them. Let's see if the BD can force it. They do! They get the Archer. That's a huge, huge benefit to them. Tucker's stuck in a bush, doing a little dance to get out. Bluck goes down. Sakos loses the 1v1 to Ichigo. And now Tucker's been dismounted, which is fine. They're going to leave him, very smart, as they push on their last lives, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to make them win. Wake gets dismounted. He's a glorified imp now. Bluck is just engaging on his own. He's blocking them. Sakos is waking up after capturing the flag. Sure, what a shot from Bombproof. Gets MS out. But Kentons is just spinning around this fight for free. Tucker finally joins. Here he comes, and he gets a good kill. It's worth it. Unfortunate little bump. Oh, a double kill for Tucker. Here he comes. Can he get Ichigo as well? Oh, he can. Oh, and can he get 4? Let's see it. Let's see it, Tucker. Get your 4K. Oh, last dance. This guy's always less alive. Doesn't quite get it, but he does good work. And we do have a 3-1 on the second map. Team 1, set 2, got 1. Team 2, Set 2 got 3. It's a 4-3. Not bad in total, to be honest. That should be correct. Alright, yeah, that's correct. Wonderful. 4-3, going into second map. It's actually not bad. It's actually not bad at all. They're being nice in chat to each other. Wonderful. And we have a little bit of breakdown in between the map as we go into Lakeside. So, more interesting about this map, I think Inf on... It's a much more close map, so it's not that Inf are more or less important. But Inf skill and getting one up in this map is a lot stronger, I suppose. We'll see if they bother with an archer. I could see them running an archer on both sides. It's very viable on this map. Archer's pretty good. No one else was fighting on Saturday, so I was like, fuck it, we'll stream this match. They asked me quite politely, so I said yes. But here we go. Sturgia Empire. Yesterday we saw, I think it was Empire take the rounds, if I remember correctly, in an incredibly close 8-9 finish. We will see if maybe that stays the same for the lower divisions. Again, I feel like if I was in this division, I would unironically run for Inf and just walk at them. I don't know if Archer will really matter too much. But we'll see. As they're prepping, I'm going to go grab a drink. And I will be just 2 minutes, so bear with me while we're waiting for the game to start again. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Let's see if they're ready. Looks like BD are just filling out their slots. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win? I'll put the rosters up on the screen. Let's make a poll. Let's make a poll. Oops. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. All right. Poll. Manage poll. Create new poll. Who wins Lakeside? VRG or BD Deadbeats or tie? We had the 3. Put it up for 3 minutes. There we go. There we go, there we go. Let's get a little poll up there while we're waiting. Looks like we're finally getting in to the third set. You've got a few minutes to vote. I'd love to see who you think's going to win. As we go into set 3, second map, first set. And the factions are correct. Wonderful to see. Who do you think's going to win? As we go in, let me fix the names. MS, bullying Wake with Kentons. Tucker's flailing behind, trying to get some value here. Scares them up a little bit, gets a nice hit onto Kentons' horse, though. They're also equally injured, but they're just getting run around in a circle. While the imp here, Sakos, with the most Giga Chad fucking perks I've ever seen in my life. But Tucker does go down eventually to the Cav, and he gets a double kill there. Onto Wake as well, both Cav down for BD. They are hard pushing, but they're getting kited out. A triple kill for MS, he's cleaning all of them. A quadra kill for MS. He's cleaned up all of those kills. And eventually went down. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate, very unfortunate. Let's take a look. MS doing very well. Gets a nice hit onto Tucker again. Bard does go down on the reset, but it's Empire first round, so it doesn't really matter. As they're cleaning up their second lives. And that's the first round out the way, I think, unless Wake pulls off a generational clutch, which I don't think is going to happen. But it's always a potential. Oh! Kills last stance. Gets dismounted. Here he goes. Oh, unlucky. Very unfortunate. As VRG get first round. Not surprising. Empire much stronger first round than Sturgia. The real round begins, I think. So we'll see what happens. Who's winning? The scores are quite literally on your screen. Okay, people think VRG are going to win. I see. I see. That's fair, that's fair. One person thinks it's going to be a tie. Kentons poking again. MS took a nasty hit. Oh, in fact, he's not taking a nasty hit. He's fucking dead. Kenton's getting stuck on a rock, walks into a spear, but unfortunately doesn't hit it. They get a little bit of value there, but BD definitely up here. Let's see if MS rejoins on second. He very well might. Luck goes down immediately, though. The VRG Imp for just cooking them in this 4v4. But MS goes down on second life. That's really, really bad. They are -1 player for the rest of this round. Sakos stuck in a 1v1. The 1v1 of his lifetime. Farry trying the 1v2 the best he can. Kenton's getting taken down. Psychor still getting a spear out for no fucking reason. But it works. And he stabs him in the head. And we love to see it. His last dance is trying his best. But it will be his last dance today as he gets taken down. Quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. Hard reset to happen now. Still 2 people on BD's side to reset. They're probably just going to walk together and go attempt to get some value here. Let's see how they do. Let's lock in on my boy Sakos because he's been cooking. See if he can get any of those stabs that he's looking for. Seems to love stabbing. Oh, goes down. As the cycle. No value, but doesn't really matter. As they are now on their last lives. -1 cav. Will it matter? Will Wake and Tucker be able to be the difference makers? We're about to find out. The VRG Inf have been playing very strong. They're playing together against the wall. Kenton's turning around to have a little bit of a fight with Tucker, but here comes Tucker. He's going in for the entry. Oh, swing and a miss. But I think Wake clips one of them. And this fight is very spread. Bard goes down, as does Ichigo. And now it's only 2 Inf. One has even fell off. It's 1 Inf. Last Dance has his last dance as Smurfik embarrassingly tries to walk around. But gets caught. And so we're back to a 1-1. Can they push out? Can they make it a 3-1? Can they pull ahead for the first time in the series? Let's find out. I'm opening chocolate bars chat, by the way. Sorry, I'm hungry. Delicious. Alright, back we go. BD taking C. VRG sitting on B. I don't really care. I think we're going to get another B fight, most likely. As the BD Cav do not want to fuck with anyone. I think Tucker's alt-tab doing his taxes. Never mind. He's back. MS. Getting caught. Not what you want to see. He needs to stop doing this. He had a very good first map, but he's now started to bomb a bit more. Not quite winning in those situations anymore. Cycle with the big spear, scaring them away. VRG in the middle. Actually in a good place for them to push, to be fair. Thank you so much for the follow. And the fight's about to begin. MS getting a few good stabs off. Oh, Wake Riz himself. MS gets a good stab onto his face, but this fight is so messy. Sakos is in a 1v2. Cycle goes down somehow. And Ichigo gets a double kill, cleaning them up. He's just swinging with the axe. Barry goes down, and it's an absolute melting of the BD Inf. Quite unfortunate. Here they stand, the final remnants. They have to get a very good reset here. They're staying kind of grouped. VRG are trying to bait them to the water. Kenton nearly gets value, but not quite. Bard goes down. They're in a 1v2. Is it going to be a crushing waterfall effect? I think it might be. Kenton gets a little stab in. Cycle's looking worse for wear. But Fari Warband with a double kill. Tucker cleaning up. Another little stab onto Cycle. Cycle is barely alive. This man is so risky. But they do eventually reset them. Not without getting pretty punished, though. But it's not impossible. It's not impossible. It's just very improbable. Tucker and Wake both on the heavy cav right now, it seems. Trying to get some value. Cycle needs to be fucking careful. He's playing with fire. Tucker comes in, looks for a couch, decides not to do it. Why not? Just fucking try. Why not just couch him? They don't have a spear. What are you scared of? And we're fighting in the water again. Cycle still has a spear out. Cycle, put it away. There we go. And he dies for it. Farry and Bluck very, very split. Farry goes down. Bluck goes down. Just Tucker and Wake. And Tucker gets dismounted. He gets murdered. We're back to the old reliable Wake 1v10 moment. Which maybe I foresaw it in the cards. I don't know. Oh my goodness, Last Dance rides in and fucking dragoons his horse and it goes down. Very unfortunate. And 2-1. Now, I don't want to call out my goat, but somebody needs to tell Psychos that he just can't be running this, man. We can't be going to battle without our nice fur armor on. Or at least if you're going to go like this, you pick the better axe, no? We can't be using a sword and shield. Somebody help this man. Either way, fight's starting early once again. Nice little stab from Psychor. He's actually doing quite well. Cav come in though. Psychor is still too busy looking at the imp to deal with the Cav. Gets a nice hit onto one of them. Doesn't really matter though, as Farry Warband goes down because he was in a 1v2 that entire time. Trade backwards and forwards though. It's now not impossible. 2v3. Block and Seiko's together. They're doing their best. Ooh, the block gets taken down by the Cav. Oh, Tucker takes one down though. Little Cav duel going on here. No shields to be had. MS gets a double kill. Will he get a triple here? Nope, but he will get the horse, which is essentially a triple kill in my book. And we have the first fight. These people need to lock in. They need to put the spear away. They need to put the perk away. They need to fight together. Look at how far away Psychor is from his team. What is he doing? How are you going to protect anyone with a spear if you're 5 miles out from them, Psychor? They're on a horse. They're faster than you. But either way, they do eventually get the resets. Not pretty much any damage, so good for them. Smurfic looking to try and cheese a little bit. But either way, there they go. Get the reset. MS trying to get a little bit of value. He does stab Cycle. Cycle, the spear's not for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say. As a fervent spear lover myself, we're entering a 5v6 as Wake died. Here comes Kenton's hiding round the back. Will Cycle see? He wouldn't have if Kenton's went, but he got mind controlled by Tucker riding in. Very unfortunate. Tucker gets punished. He's now on 1 HP, and Farry gets punished by a big spear in his head. And the fight begins. Tucker gets taken out. The spear is locked up. He switches. Wonderful. But he does go down. Doesn't see the Cav. Quite ironic. And this will be a 3-1 for VRG. It is at 7-4. So, I mean, not a terrible set by any stretch of the imagination. Not the set that you wanted to see if you're a BD fan. And it is now to the point where they can only draw. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we will get our draw. Who knows? Team 1 set 3. 2 set 3. Let me get that one in. It's 3, 1. Let's remove these. Wonderful. And the scoreboard. There we go. 7-4. That's up. I don't know what to think. The BD Inf were doing very well on first map. It seems like on this one, they're splitting, they're playing kind of weird perks, they're not protecting each other even if they do play spear. I think they need to just lock in. They need to either bring an archer, or they need to lock in and just play normal perks, normal fighting, stand near each other, play the line, do the best that they can, because both Cav are very interested in hitting each other rather than hitting the infantry fight. So if they can just get a kill up in the imp fight, they'll probably snowball into a win for them on the round and a win for them in the set. So let's see if BD can redeem themselves and draw. I need to swap the teams real quick. There we are. As we go into the final set of this Division F game, Bannerlord Native League 9. Let's go. Let's see if BD Deadbeats can make the comeback. They are running 4 Inf. Seikos, I've realized just fucking hates. He hates axes. That's it. I know exactly what type of player he is. Wake and MS doing their best. Having a little bit of a tussle. Wake gets half HP because of it. Looking at the scores, you can see MS has been doing good the whole game, and he's continuing to do good. As the fight seems to be beginning, no spear on the VRG side. Not incredibly surprising. Smurfik caught on the left. Doesn't seem to matter. Somehow him getting caught on the left does mean he's in a 2v1. But that means that other people are free. Cycles staying grouped, and 2 VRG fall very, very quickly. Maybe Empire is just the GOAT faction. Or maybe them not having a spear has changed. Who knows? Ooh. A very, very domineering first round. Very, very domineering. So we see Wake going in. Gets a nice hit onto MS's horse. He goes down. Doesn't matter particularly. Tucker trying to get some value. I respect this. Your horse is fucked anyway. You may as well try and bump stab. Goes in for the stab. Hits Kentons. Can he get any more value here? He switches. Sakos in the 1v3. 1v4 make it. Bucket, he's in a 1v6. Go on, Sakos. Do some work. Ah, nice try, nice try, nice try. Nearly got him. As we have Empire second lives against the Sturgia second lives. Probably not going to go well for them. Empire is incredibly stronger, but they have gotten some loot. So if they can block an attack... Oh, we have a spear again! Guys! Why do we have a spear? Put the spear away. Here comes Kentons coming in. Doesn't really matter. I think, in fact, he might have team hit him as the weaker him for just getting 2-shot and deleted from the game. Kenton's doing his best. Here he comes for an entry. Nope, they're so... These Cav are so mind-controlled on hitting the enemy Cav that they kind of just avoid backs. There's a lovely infantry back right in front of them, and instead they go for the Cav. I don't know whether they've been told to play anti-Cav or what the deal is. Maybe they've been told this, but... Oh! The emote into the kill. You hate to see it. Tucker's running away. He doesn't want to throw. MS trying to do his best clutch. Here he goes. Ooh, he's thinking about it. It's the stop and stare. Stop and stare cavalry gets the hit. Blocking him in a bit. Hits the horse. Oh, Tucker's destroying him in this cav duel. Wait a second. Goat of Devef, Tucker. Never mind. I'll take it back. Oh, he does get him. He does get him. My goat. Might not be everyone's goat, but he's my goat of Devef. There he is. Now, can they continue this streak? Can they 3-0 them? Empire definitely seems like the stronger side in this division. At least. As MS gets another little chunk, but he gets stabbed in the back for it for almost all of his health. He's solo and he greeds and he dies. The BD Cav have woken up. Long have we waited. BD activated. They take down MS. He runs out of spawn straight away. This is so troll. But the BD Cav are running quite far from their inf, so it looks like VRG are going to push. BD don't want to fight in the water. The spear goes away. Very smart. And here comes the entry onto Ichigo. Does do a lot of damage. Doesn't quite kill him. Block is the first to go down. Tucker gets dismounted. Dies as well. Now we have a split fight here. Sakos is in a 1v3. Has to just live as long as he can. Farry comes to help him, but the Cavs give him a little back shot. Wake hits. Dismounts MS on second life. As long as he doesn't get a horse. Oh, Kentons gives the horse over. He does get reared as well. Wake's playing very safe.
Psychor eventually goes down, but honestly, not bad, not terrible damage on the first life. Oh, but they're getting pushed. They have to immediately fight. Last Dance wants blood. Oh, but he gets stabbed in the back for it. Tucker finds some space somehow in that tiny little corner. MS dismounts Wake somehow, but here comes Tucker for the double. My goat of Divef comes. There's, oh, I thought he got a triple, but he got a hit on them. It counts, it counts, it counts. My second goat with Sakos getting the 2k. And a decent reset. Wake can still die. Bluck is very fucking injured. He needs to not take too much damage here. So let's see what happens. Little trade back and forth there between Kentance and Wake. Big important thing is that MS is out of this fight, so they only have one cav. I don't know why we have a spear when they only have one cav, but I believe in them anyway. Here they go, fighting. Backwards and forwards, no kills. Yeah, a lot of damage. Last Stance goes down. Smurfic is in a 2v1. There's a 2v2 over here, but Tucker gets a nice bump stab. Takes him out. As they clean up that 3v1 on the other side. Now it's just Ichigo and Kentance trying their best. Kentance goes down. We might have a draw on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. We might have a draw. One round to make or break it. Can VRG clutch up? Can they lock in? Or are BD too strong? Have they empowered over the course of this match to match the energy levels of a VRG? We are seeing the typical 4-imp with axes. What do we have over here? We have a wonderful sword boy, but everyone else is, kind of normal. Going melee expert is fine. As Tucker and Wake are capturing B. Wake's having a nice little spin as he's bored and he gets hit in the head. Here comes Tucker though, out of nowhere, hits the horse. Doesn't quite get the amount of damage he wanted though. Still going in, turning into that. What a fucking stab. He kills him on the entry. He goes for Kentance too and he gets a 50-50 on Kentance. Kentance is low as fuck, but Psychor is the first to go down for BD, and Emis is back on second life again. Will he get punished? Looks like he won't, as BD Inf get fucking slapped in that fight. The VRG Inf, two of them are pretty healthy. Only one is super injured, and Wake gets dismounted on first life. Not that it matters too much. He's going to just reset here. As he gets a kill onto Kentance to reset them. Now it's a second life bomber fight. Are they going to take it? They're running in. Wonderful stab onto him there, onto Ichigo. A lot of damage. As they're cleaning up the last of it. And a little bit of damage here, but not too much. Can they do it? MS taking a lot of damage on this second. Well, actually, I lied. He hasn't taken any. I thought he had taken damage, but he's doing damage to them. Tucker still has a shit-inf life. I think if Wake goes regular cav as well, he'll also have a shit-inf life on second life, but he might go heavy, who knows. As they're riding around, trying to see what to do, whether they can get any value. Wake goes in, bombs, and gets a good chunk out of Bard. Very, very nice damage. Oh, but he goes down, he gets too greedy, and the Sturgia get him. It's fine, he's got a life. And he is going heavy cav, so we're not going to have a second life, or a third life, sorry, for Wake. MS. Fighting Wake. Tucker comes behind. Goes for it. Misses. Oh, what an entry! Oh no, but he dies for it! And they're both dead. There's no cav in the fight anymore. It's all down to the BD Inf. They need to group up and fight together, but Bluck goes down in a 1v2, and it's looking really bad for them. It's now or never. This is the clutch moment. Tucker's back on recruit. It's Psychor and Tucker against the world. Tucker's missing everything. He gets bump stabbed once. Psychor goes down. Tucker's trying his hardest, but they do die, and that does mean that we do have a winner. VRG win. They're typing GG's in chat. What good sports. What good gentlemen. But VRG at least have 8 points here. What a close round. What an incredibly close round. Wake just got caught on that rock, and then Tucker tried to save him and got caught too. How tragic. Let's see. Final round just for the glory at this point. And for the round difference. They've went Archer. Wonderful. Now that they won. Wake's getting chased around. Fight started. It's very messy. Nobody really taking too much damage, but Block gets taken down by MS with a lovely little pick onto his back. Tucker's trying to get the Archer, but he's getting a bit bullied. MS goes down. We have a 2v1 and a 1v1 as Wake flies across the screen as Kentence lances him off of his horse. And Ichigo is invisible, apparently. No one can see him. Kentence goes down finally. But Ichigo gets a hit in. Last Dance. We've seen it before. Can he do it? He's kiting. I believe in my goat. Let's watch his POV. He's been doing so well this whole game with survival. Let's see if he can actually get a clutch. He's trying. Nice hit. Does get hit again. He's baiting for Smurfik as Archer. Very well played. But he does get clicked by the Empire Inf eventually. Smurfik goes down to another Archer here. We have Block Archer. We have matching Archers. We love to see it. Let's watch him. I don't know if he's an Archer player. We're about to find out. What you thought about shooting? Let's lock in on his gameplay. Oh! Oh, he gets the shot off. Oh, can he finish him? Oh, he hits the shield, but that's not a bad shot. On to Kentence. Nice try. Oh, he gets a hit on him. Let's go. The resets have happened. I don't care. I'm locked in on Block gameplay right here. Oh, no, nice shot, nice shot. He's going for the far shot again. Shooting through the fight, not bothering to shoot the Inf. Goes for the Inf a bit. Did he see the cav? He didn't see the cav. No. Increase your FOV. Double kill for Psychor, though. As Farry Warband is one of the last alive with Psychor. It's a 2v4, but they're all very low. Ichigo doing his best to kite it out. He does get Tucker dismounted. Going for the kill shot, but he loses his life for it. Kentence goes down. There's one more life. Kentence. Put your country on your back. Put VRG on the board with 9 rounds. Can he do it? Here he goes. Trying his hardest. They drop their shields. They're bullying him. They're trying their best. Gets kicked. Doesn't get the punish for it, though. They're respecting the 1v1. He's team killing Tucker. Oh, they're team killing each other. I don't think that's intentional. But that is the end. And that is the end of the match. I'll say GG. Well played to everyone. As it was a very good match. 8-7. Both matches now have been incredibly close for both teams. Sorry, not for both teams. For both matches. So that is pretty good. The 1 round difference is really what sold it here, and it's quite unfortunate. So here we have the final scores. VRG into BD. Turns out VRG wins. GG, well played to everyone. Thank you guys for letting me stream your match and letting me know that your match was going on. GG to everybody who turned up. GG to the IGLs. Bannerlord Navy League 9, for anyone who doesn't know, is a tournament going on currently for Bannerlord Skirmish. Feel free to check it out on Discord. I also am uploading my videos